Alright! Welcome back to another episode of The Insider. This time we are venturing down the power rankings to two of the currently worst teams in the league. That's right, it's the Bucks versus the Seahawks. Now, the power rankings are about as legitimate as the women's tourney we did last year, but both of these teams have been hanging around the bottom all season, and it's with good reason. The Seahawks are 1-7 going into this game, largely in part due to Little Russell throwing more interceptions than touchdowns. The Seahawks defense ain't nothing to fuck with, though, ranked 4th in the league and giving up only 316 yards a game. Saying only 316 yards a game feels like saying I'm only 316 pounds, but in Madden 25, that's a huge accomplishment. On the other side, the Bucks are also 1-7, mostly due to a defense that couldn't stop a Roomba with knives attached to it. Now I have played both of these teams, and I will tell you that they are both much better than their records indicate. Most of their games have been close.
It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
Thanks, Kalash, but what I'm trying to say is next season either of these teams could be wildcard contenders. So, first half, Patrick Demps navigates through about 15 pancake blocks before that 98 speed can finally kick in. Pro tip, if you want to return kicks for touchdowns, just get to the left side of the field. Just do it. Look what happens when Beasley goes right instead. And then when Beasley goes left... 24-21, Bucks with 1 second left in the half, just enough time for Dan to throw the signature end of half interception, but Vincent Jackson somehow gets behind the Seattle D, making it 31-21 as we go to the third quarter. Beasley slowly marches down the field before he finds Zach Miller, making it 31-28 Bucks, and Dan's palms are starting to get a little sweaty. Mike Glennon leads the Bucks to the red zone before utilizing his underappreciated 54 speed and 51 agility to scamper in for 6, and the Bucks have a 10-point lead again. Russell Wilson gets impatient and fumbles for a second time this game, and Senor Commissioner feels pretty good about his chances, until he gets greedy and throws an interception to Dick Sherman. The Seattle offense wastes no time, and in less than a minute, Russ threads the needle to Sidney Rice, bringing it to within 3. Mike Glennon, too used to his routine of folding in the fourth quarter, can't convert a third down, giving the Seahawks a ball with 3 minutes left. They take their time slowly walking down to the red zone before Dan's world comes crashing down.
What you say? Oh, that you only meant well, 'cause you did.
Wait! They're only at the 3-yard line. We can still hold them. The Bucks defense realizes it's time to step up and hold Seattle to a field goal. Mike Glennon tries too hard, giving the Seahawks one last chance at winning it outright, and Russell Wilson almost slips away, but the game will go to overtime. And that's where the tape ends. So let's hear firsthand what happened. The file got corrupted for OT, but here's what happened. Bucks got the ball, Doug Martin fumbled, and the Seahawks kicked the field goal to win. And now for a new segment I like to call Uli Points Out What You Already Know About Your Already Shitty Team. The Bucks currently have the worst rush defense in the league, and I think it's because of these two shitheads right here. Starting left end Daquan Bowers and right end Marcus Betty White. Marcus earns his nickname with his feeble 68 strength. Let's just say if he ever wants some pickles, he has to make sure there's an adult nearby to open the jar. And then there's Daquan with his 65 awareness and 54 finesse moves. As far as Daquan's concerned, playing football means running forward into a fat man's chest until the whistle blows. So that's all for this episode. Good luck to those of you not already looking forward to the draft, and to anyone who can actually stop the run. The file got corrupted for OT, but here's what happened. Bucks got the ball, Doug Martin fumbled, and Seahawks kicked the field goal to win. It's kind of stupid.